Good evening. Good evening. My name's Jamie Lee Sprague. Um, I'm making my first YouTube video because I feel like I need to start speaking out on behalf of the LGBT community, especially the trans community. And yes, I am a transgender woman, which means I was born male and now I am female. And if you can't understand that, well, then this message is not for you. And as Jesus quotes in the Bible, there are some that will understand and can accept it, and let those that can accept it accept this. Why am I reaching out? Is because I feel like there's so much videos on YouTube being posted in defiance and rebellious actions against the LGBT community, especially coming from within the churches. I am a Christian, and yes, a transgender person as well as an LGBT community individual can be a Christian. Whether Christians of the mainstream fundamentalist church believe it or not, yes, we are accepted by God. And that's why I'm making this video, because I want those who may have been hurt by the mainstream churches to know that they are loved. Because too many people in our community turn away and they feel rejected from churches, and they have no resource or no place to, or they feel like they have no resource or no place to go to. And that's the purpose of this here, is to become, or to make them aware that we are children of God and we are loved. We are not an abomination, where many churches love to preach. There are scriptures showing that too. I don't want to make this video too long this evening. I don't have the time for it right now. I am in seminary, just starting seminary. In fact, I took this summer, I took 2 courses, and now I'm enrolled in 3 courses for the fall semester, which I'm doing online at the moment, because I'm doing it from a distance learning, because the seminary that I'm attending is in Berkeley, California. It's a very accepting and open and affirming seminary, unlike most other seminaries. We believe in the inclusive love of our Lord and Jesus Christ, our Creator, God. We look at Jesus' life and how He lived. He didn't come to judge. He didn't come to reject people, but He came to accept those who wanted to hear the words and did not reject them. I'll get into maybe the other scriptures at another video, but I just want this to be a short video just for people in the LGBT community to realize. And I know we have allies out there, and there are churches that do support us. But for those who may feel alone, and those who may be going to one of those churches where they hear the message from behind the pulpit being preached, how they are an abomination, I would encourage you maybe to get up out of the pew from that church and find a church within your area. And mostly you can look for metropolitan community churches, some of the UCC churches, and there are getting to be so many smaller denominations that are now becoming inclusive. Find a church like that. Do not be afraid to switch what is a church? So don't be afraid to switch. Don't be afraid to go to some place where you can feel the love and not be rejected, especially when hearing the gospel. if you're hearing the gospel and it's of being condemnation and abomination, that's not the gospel. That's not the gospel that Jesus came to preach. Jesus came to preach and reach out and show the love. I do believe, however, we are going to be in a time of we are on a time of judgment, but it's not for being LGBT people. I feel like there are many signs that have come our way, and there are some preachers or pastors that I do follow, even on YouTube. I'll list those another time. They may not totally understand about LGBT community, the community, and they kind of downplay us or preach against us. There are some of them that have a message that I do believe we are in the time of end times as far as biblically. That's a whole nother topic. I don't want to dwell into too much right now. Today's video is more for me to get comfortable with making a video and to let you know that because you are LGBT does not mean you're loved by God. You are. This is a personal video, and I hope it could be seen by those who may be hurting. What I'm trying to prevent is people that feel they're not worthy. I don't want to see any more suicides. If I can help it, if I can prevent just one person from taking their lives, that would mean a lot to me. I would encourage, if you are hurting and you need to reach out, I'm going to go ahead and give you, although let's see, you know, I'm not too quite familiar with YouTube. I have an account, so I'm going to accept responses to this video, and I know there's going to be many negative responses. I'm going to let them post because we get to see, it just shows how people really are. But for those who support this video, I thank you. If you need help, send me a comment. Send me your email, and we can reach out. And then once we email, I will be more than happy to give you my phone number. That if you need prayer, we can pray together, or whatever. But just remember, you are loved, and I do not want to see another life taken because they feel like they're unworthy. So, God bless you, and remember, you are a child of God.